Hi Melbourne wrestling fans. Some of you might remember me, some of you might not even know who the hell I am. Well, my name is Mark Williamson, and I have a message for all Melbourne wrestling fans. You see, I used to be a big part of Melbourne wrestling in the glory days of Melbourne wrestling. You know, when people actually had crowds there and, there was decent wrestling, and it was basically the place to be in Australia if you're a pro wrestler. Every wrestler from around the country goes, I need to go down, work in Melbourne. Melbourne's the best place to work. But oh, how times have changed. A few promotions close down, 1,000 other promotions pop up out of nowhere, run by people who have no reason to be in the business, but I'm a 17-year-old kid. I have some cash, sure, let's put on a wrestling show. Basically, Melbourne wrestling has gone down the shitter. There used to be great wrestling icons in Australia that wrestle in Melbourne. Now they've all retired at the ripe old age of 25 to 30 because their bodies can't tack it anymore. So, Melbourne now, let's just see, it's been replaced with little dickhead promoters and been replaced by a bunch of skinny kids and the remnants of those glory years of Melbourne wrestling. A bunch of scarred up, battered freaks like Crackerjack. No reason Crackerjack's setting examples by having death matches, being a hardcore superstar, putting his body on the line constantly, being a mad bastard, is probably one of the main reasons Melbourne wrestling is in the shitter. Because all this great talent, oh no, I have to be as crazy as Crackerjack to beat him. I have to be mad as Crackerjack to beat him. So they also put their body on the line. However, bodies can't really hack it, have to retire at the ripe old age of 21 because, oh no, I popped my shoulder out. Oh no, I popped my knee out because I wrestled Crackerjack because I wanted to be hardcore, because I wanted to show him to be such the tough guy that I am. Well, folks, quite frankly, it makes me sad that Melbourne wrestling has gone down this path. Made me sad because I used to love going down to Melbourne all the time. I really used to love Melbourne. Forget this New South Wales, Victoria rivalry. I love Melbourne. But unfortunately, I've had no real reason to come back down to Melbourne just due to all the shitty wrestling. So, I've been collaborating with a few people the last couple of years. And let me say, I think you people need a saviour of Melbourne wrestling. Now, I know what a lot of you people are saying. Sure, a lot of promotions said they're going to be the saviour of Melbourne wrestling. No, I'm talking about one man being the saviour of Melbourne wrestling. A lot of you people think I'm probably talking about myself, but I'm not. I am talking about the greatest wrestler in Australia today. I'm talking about Blake Stone. I'm talking about a man who single-handedly is going to go down to Melbourne and beat the piss out of everyone. And he won't need to put his body on the line. He won't need to be in a hardcore match. Won't need to be in a death match. No, this man can beat any man with his bare hands. He can tear apart people with his bare hands. If he wants to injure someone, he doesn't need to hit him with barbed wire. He doesn't need to hit him with a chair. He doesn't need to hit him with he doesn't need to hit him with a coffee table. Pan down there. Why don't need to hit him with a glass coffee table to win? No, he's bare hands. War Zone Wrestling. Crackerjack versus Blake Stone. Crackerjack, Blake Stone is going to show to you and everyone else down in Melbourne why he is going to save Melbourne wrestling. And you don't believe it, folks? Come watch War Zone Wrestling.
Up there.